Alright, welcome back. Today we're going to go on a high seas adventure. I've worked pretty hard to get to this point. I'm going to go mine some copper. So hopefully it's not super boring, but this is the fastest ship I can get right now. This is a raft. This is the first ship you're able to craft. And it's super slow. But apparently on all my island there's no where for me to get copper, so I need to go find somewhere else. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so this is the sailing feature on this game. Pretty sick, honestly. There's a little dock that I just built and left. We last left off, I had just finished my grandma's house. In between, I was trying to find some copper, but all I could find was tin. So anyway, copper allows you to make bronze, and once you can make bronze, then you're able to do a lot of things. As one of those things being building a faster ship. And that's my main goal right now, because this is how I have to get copper, is I have to go off island. Anyway, this little, you see the little boat icon on the right of the screen? That is my boat, and that little like swirly looking thing that's at the edge of that circle is the wind. So now that it's lit up, I can use the wind to kind of make my boat go a little faster. Right now I'm at half mast, and then I'm going to try to turn away from the wind in a way that my boat catches the most wind, and then I'll go full mast. Now, I wish it was faster, I really do, but this is as fast as I can go. Unless the wind is literally at my back, I'm pretty much going this speed. So, yeah, gonna have a lots of idle time looking at the beautiful scenery. This is one of the best features about sailing, is the scenery is amazing. And the sound effects are great as well. There's Yggdrasil. This game's based off of Norse mythology, and it's just really cool how they've integrated it and turned it into its own little world. Basically, you're a warrior of Midgard, which is Earth, and you died at some point, and Odin is basically, he's like, he brought you down here to test your mettle against other monsters and things like that, but you don't remember anything. There's some deer and some lizards. They're called necks on this game. There's a boar swimming in the water. Hope he doesn't attack me. Yep, he's trying to attack me. Okay. Oh, my boat is just barely faster than him, so that's good. I mean, look at it swim. So silly. But like, really well detailed, really well designed. I mean, look at these trees and the wind, how it interacts with them. The sky, the stars, the tree. I mean, everything's so cool. And yeah, we're making pretty good progress. Over here where that that little dot is. So I've sailed here before, but I lost my old boat. Um, this is where I landed last time, and I did find a bunch of copper. Clearly I died a bunch. But yeah, it's been about 20 in-game days since I've sailed this far. And I'm determined to get copper, and this is the only place I know at the moment to get copper. And I need more. So here we go. We're about to make landfall. Gonna go raid these shores. Huzzah! Oh, or don't mind if I do. Pick up some raspberries. And on my last visit, I think I made a little house. I didn't make a house, but I basically, you see these abandoned houses that I've been walking past? I refurbished one and made it my own. I'll zoom in a little bit. Yeah, here it is. This is my raiding house. And I guess I'll set my spawn point in case I die. I'm out of wood, so I just need to make a fire so that I can sleep if I need to. Alright, cool. Now we're ready to raid. Let's go find some copper. These little dots I've made on the map, those are all labeled as copper because I've already scouted the area out. So that way I'm not wasting any time this play round trying to find copper. It is fun though. And there it is. There's copper. I've managed to mine just a little bit before. And you guys will get to see me, take out some of the local gray dwarfs. Now I've found that mining from the top is a little better. You get more impact. Ah! Oh, I forgot to eat. I need to eat. I forgot. My friend Nate would be so mad at me right now. He always makes sure I have lots of food. But since I'm playing these playthroughs by myself, yeah, I don't have Nate around to make sure I eat. And for some reason, when you're mining, it attracts lots of enemies. So you'll see randomly from time to time the enemies just kind of appear. Like I said, I don't have the difficulty up super high, so I'm not too worried about most of these enemies. There are some enemies that are super intense. Like trolls, for instance, are pretty intense. Am I just mining stone now? No. Okay. Really just want copper. I'll throw away any stone that I pick up, because I just want copper on this go around. You can hear them in the distance when they get closer. The little creatures that come at me. Yeah, there's one. The AI in this it's not terrible, but it's also not super great. Let's see how we're doing. We've got 10 copper. 21 stone, don't need that. It's getting dark though. Might have to go back to my little shelter soon. So at nighttime, the real monsters come out and it gets kind of hectic because they come out in numbers, like little hordes and stuff. And I just can't handle that at my current equipment level. So we'll mine a couple more pieces and then we'll head back to the shelter. Don't worry, I see him. Oh, he's a high level one too. Crap. He's what they call a 2-star. And they do a lot of damage when they do hit. Luckily, I'm pretty good with my shield, so I can block. The difference between 2-star and 1-star and stuff like that is just the number of items that they give and their strength. So 1-stars give a little bit more than no star, and then 2-stars obviously more than 1-star. But their strength output is pretty crazy. I would say a 2-star is probably double a no star. A 1-star is probably like 1.5 maybe. Not 100% sure on that. Alright, so now we can go to bed. And we'll sleep through the night. Alright, I'd say we're doing pretty good. I think I might try to build a chest real quick so I can store my copper, because copper is super heavy in this game. Yeah, it's really heavy. The rain has put out my fire because it's not sheltered. This game's so cool for that. Okay, copper. I'm carrying 160 pounds of it. So each one of those is 10 pounds. It's pretty crazy. Oh, you guys found my house. Oh no. Alright, now back to the mines. The mines are calling. So my goal is to get as much copper as possible. Now I can only carry so much, so that's going to be a challenge once I get to a certain point. But I can still sail no matter how much weight I'm carrying, so that's going to be a helpful factor. I think I might have to get rid of this tree. Oh, perfect. Here is a 1-star, this red one. So you seen how many hits it took me? Anyway, back to the mines. This is one aspect of the game that kind of, gets to me a little bit, is these little pixelated parts that don't quite mesh with the rest of stuff when you're mining, but that's okay. I could put up with it. Overall, the game's so worth it. Doing good. Now this trick where I'm above the copper, my little brother told me about it. It's really helpful. I don't think I would have figured it out otherwise. I would have just kind of trudged along like a caveman. Just kept hitting it from the sides. Oops. Well, it looks like we're already at max weight. I can still carry 6 more. Okay, cool. So I exhausted that one. Now, there's usually some copper underneath the upper copper, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So I will cross this pin off, signifying that it is depleted, and then I will move on to the next one after I drop off this current load of copper at the shack. Yeah, so this shack was like abandoned when I found it, and I just made it somewhat livable, and that was it. I didn't do anything crazy to it. Um, right, so we'll repair, and then we'll move on to the next pile. I'm gonna eat first. Yellow mushroom, some honey, and we'll leave the meat for now. Alright, so the next pile's right here. Straight ahead. There she is. Alright, let's go. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for content. Um, I've never streamed or recorded or anything like that like before these last couple days, so this is all pretty damn new to me. Um, but it's fun. I mean, why not? And if like there's like a build you want me to try out, or maybe an adventure you want me to go on, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm down for a lot of different things on this game, and I've played it enough to basically know, you know, most of what I'm doing. Some people definitely better than me, for sure. There's some amazing people out there. And I've watched probably, I don't know, probably about 100 hours worth of content that other creators have made as well. Just because it's amazing what some people can build or what people do. Um, Mainly, I look into the builds because it's just fascinating, the stuff people build or how they put things together. Like I saw one video where people built an entire like city made of stone in a canyon, and it was like it had bridges and tunnels, and it was so amazing. And that was super detailed and complicated and stuff. Like the stuff I'm building is like really basic right now. But like that stuff that they were building, whew, man, that is insane. So anyway, um all this like recent videos and things, they're all gonna hopefully add up to something great. Where I use this platform, Valheim, to design my dream home. Is the idea, um, overall, and like I said, I've played a bunch of this game already. So like I started a whole new game just for this with the new world and everything. And I'm not trying to cheat, um, but I have time. I have time to design this dream home, and hopefully it inspires some of you guys to think about designing your own dream home in the future and like really looking into the possibilities that are out there for you, um, and like what may, I don't know, what might you create? What unique house would you live in? Could you afford the money that it costs and stuff like that? And like, are you willing to take the risk? And at least this way, you can build a pretty decent, structure based off of some, laws of physics that the game implies. And if you get a professional carpenter, they'll be able to work out some of the some of the details that you still need to like reinforce certain areas or stuff like that, so that you can best build, or you can at least say, hey, I designed my dream house and built it before, and I even like lived in it in the game. Like, that's pretty cool that today's technology has enabled us to do such a thing. I honestly, when I was younger, I would have never imagined something like this being possible. Uh, I mean, I would have imagined it, but like, man, I grew up with like tape decks and CD players and boom boxes that took like 8 D-cell batteries. My friend, one of my neighbors, actually still had a record player in their house, and he actively used it, when I was a kid. Like, it was in his room. He had a little tiny record player, and he would play records. They were like kids songs or lullabies or whatever, but I was little when I saw those. Clearly, my grandma has records and stuff like that, but I mean, I grew up during a lot of different transitions. Like, the mass majority of people didn't have dial-up, and that's dial-up, like the most basic version of the internet, uh, that the public, is familiar with. And then, like, cell phones still definitely weren't a thing at all. Uh, we used corded phones from our house, and what was cool was corded phones, for some reason, when the power went out, as long as like a power line wasn't cut, you could still use them for a little bit. Funny enough, it was like a little life hack, actually, because you could call and make sure people were okay. I don't know how they worked though. It was weird. But yeah, when the internet was on though, sheesh, you couldn't call nobody, because dial-up, when you did have dial-up, and it was on, your telephone line was basically what was used to activate the internet. Um, and it was slow. It was so slow. Like you think maybe your speed's slow? Like these things, I'm talking like their fastest speed was like 56 kilobits per second, like or kilobytes maybe. I don't know, but it was so slow. It was terrible. But like video games used to operate on that. Even massive online games used to operate on that. Like this game, I don't know if it would be considered massive, but Diablo 2. When Diablo 2 was out, used to play Diablo 2 a lot. I used dial-up for it. Used to play pretty well. I didn't have too many issues with lag or anything. Nothing significant that I could actually remember. And people used to hack the game and play like with superpowers basically because they could hack it. It was pretty fun. Um, and then you could also play legitimate where you didn't hack at all, and you would, just play with game items that came with the game. And there was a separate channel for that type of stuff where you couldn't bring in hacked items or anything. I'm sure somebody figured out how to do it, but it was pretty awesome. It was a good time. Let's see here. And this game brings back a lot of memories of like splitting wood, just being out in the forest and stuff. Like I grew up in the Rocky Mountains, just living life. And we'd always go camping or make fires. Even in the wintertime, like it didn't matter. That never stopped us. We'd go out and just have a blast. Um, Playing out in the woods and stuff. We're just kids, and my parents would always take us out, especially my dad. My mom, she worked a lot, but yeah, my dad would always make sure to take us out somewhere, um, go camping or go to the lake or go to the forest or go hiking, hunting. So like this game kind of brings it all back in like a very civilized manner, and obviously it's not real, so it makes it, just like, hey, I can be living in the city or 6,000 miles away from home, which is what I'm doing right now, and I can still enjoy some of the pleasures of the great outdoors through virtual or digital reality. I guess I would call it that. Yeah, digital reality. I wonder why that term doesn't sound familiar, but this is pretty much what it is. I know virtual reality is a thing and augmented reality, but I guess this would be digital reality? I don't really know. But yeah, this version of digital reality, pretty fun. I enjoy it. It's nice, it's chill. Like I said in the previous video, like I think I have some sort of attention deficit. So like being able to just randomly do random stuff or encounter random things at random intervals, like this little dude, really helps. Keep my attention, keep my dopamine levels balanced. Oh, so that copper pile's done as well. Wow, that passed by pretty quick. Cross off pin. Right, let's see. Okay, we can go mine another one. Sweet. Also, like YouTube is pretty cool. I've been watching YouTube for since it came out pretty much, and it's been amazing. I've learned a lot of things from YouTube. All the creators on there, just like changing their oil on their car, changing out headlights, changing out brake lights, changing out fuel injectors, like doing woodworking, blacksmithing. And like, I haven't quite got into the blacksmithing, but I would really love to. Um, and just seeing how all these like regular people have either taught themselves or over time have learned or gone to school professionally for these things. Like, it's very inspiring to say the least. And then the amazing stuff people can do in video games, like how good they are at like shooters, or how good they are at building buildings in this game or any other game, like Minecraft stuff. Oh my gosh, that is a whole nother level of complicated. That, see, I thought it was just for kids, but like that is way more complex than I ever even imagined. Like the stuff people built on there, entire machines and mechanisms and moving caricatures and art and statues and stuff. Like, my daughter gets it way better than I do. I haven't even really tried Minecraft, to be honest, like giving it a serious go. Um, and it's crazy how different the world is from, the boom boxes and the etch it sketches and stuff that I grew up with. But we used to go outside a lot more, uh, play outside and interact with each other socially and stuff. Like, that was awesome, and I wouldn't trade any of that for nothing. I I'm grateful to be able to do this now, but I wouldn't trade that childhood of mine for nothing. Um, I had so much fun just growing up in the woods. Alright, looks like we gotta go back and drop off some more stuff. It's going by pretty quick. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be able to get so much copper so quickly. And I hope I'm not terribly boring. I mean, I probably am, but I appreciate anybody who actually sticks in here this long and watches this casual playing as I mine for basically all the stone in the world. Or not all the stone in the world, but all the copper that I can. Uh, so that I don't have to keep sailing back and forth. Good morning. Oh, I'm out of wood. Okay. Back to the mine. Jump, jump, jump. Dude has so much energy. Can you imagine just running around every single place you go? Or like a light jog or something? Jumping all the time? You'd be in such great shape. And I don't know why we don't do it as a society. I mean, clearly it's something to do with like the social norms of our world or whatever, but I mean, there's nothing really stopping us except for our own mental barriers or societal barriers. We could definitely, just run everywhere we go instead of walking, or jog everywhere we go. I know it takes energy. Clearly, I'm not like against it, but I don't know. I don't want to run everywhere, but I would. If more people did it, I'd probably feel more inclined to do it as well. Because then I'm at work and everybody's running around doing all kinds of stuff, and I am not running around. So I would look like I was the lazy one at work. Alright, there's another mine completed. Cross off pin. Alright, where's the next one? Over here? There she be. So this building over here, this tower, is where I died last time. Cause like, usually there's hordes of like skeletons or gray dwarfs over there, and they just overwhelm you with numbers. Like one-on-one skeletons or gray dwarfs aren't bad, but if you get like a little horde of them, oof, terrible. Let's see. I realize that this could definitely be boring to somebody who's just watching, and I don't blame you. I've never really been one to watch like the slow versions of these things. Usually, I watch like the time lapse ones or something. But I don't know how to time lapse. So if you are gonna stick around and watch these things, like, good on ya. I don't know how to do that, so maybe sometime in the future I'll figure it out. But I don't know how long I'm gonna be, you know, doing these super long like videos or streaming videos. Just because, like, I don't know, I never done it before. So this is like my third day in a row. And I mean, I don't know, I'm enjoying it, but like I'm still having a hard time talking to myself. And whatnot. Oh, oh. Sweet. All right. But I do want to see how far I can go with the house in real life, like my dream house. So it's taken me years to kind of decide, like, oh man, what do I want to do? Like, where do I want to live? Like, I knew kind of where I wanted to live, but now it's kind of settled in, that I can finally, like, just really decide. It sucks though, because I waited too long, and land is now 10 times more expensive than it was when I initially was looking at buying land. So land used to be, where I'm from, 10,000 an acre, and $10,000 an acre, and now it's $100,000 an acre. And I don't make anywhere near enough to really, like, do that. But if I can at least buy 1 acre, the idea is to build a house on top of it, like a regular standard sized house, or maybe even a little bit smaller. But at least I have that 1 acre I've invested in, it's mine. And then I've got the house as well, and I help support my brother's business. And, you know, it's a place where I'm going to live for the rest of my life. So, I mean, even if I go into debt like crazy, it'll be worth it, because I'm going to live there forever for the rest of my days. And, you know, plan on, like, you know, having my family over there and raising my kids and stuff, and just enjoying life day to day, and living in a semi-mountainous region myself in the future. And that's one of the reasons why I think the land is so expensive, is because it is mountainous, and wild and stuff. Like, it's still in America, I had thought about maybe moving to Canada before, uh, but I mean, I've spent so much time away from home already. It's it's just not fun watching your nephews and nieces and your brothers and sisters grow up and grow old, and your mom's, trying to get you to call more often and stuff. Like, I know I'm 6,000 miles away, but like I'm on the other side of the world, and the time zone difference is very frustrating. Uh, and then I'm at work when they're asleep, and it's just hard to match everything up, let alone get their schedules on the same schedule and whatnot, or on a schedule, and match mine with theirs or whatever. So I'm I'm tired of living so far away. I've got 6 months, 6 more months in Korea, and then I'll go to Japan for 4 years, and we'll see where I go after that. But I want to have I want to have my house built within those 4 years while I'm in Japan. Uh, and my brother's gonna build it, and for the stuff that he doesn't know, he knows people that can do the rest of it. So, um, and I totally trust that he would do a good job and give me exactly what I'm looking for, and give me pointers to make things better as well. Because he's a good brother like that. I'm like, I totally trust him. But yeah, I mean, I'm more than happy to include any viewer ideas as well. So into the build, that are within, you know, budget or reason, obviously. So like, land is $100,000 an acre, so that's a pretty big sum of my budget. I'm gonna hopefully shoot for no more than like a $200,000 build for the house. So that means I have to get a loan for at least 300,000, and then any oversight I would need at a minimum probably another 50,000. Um, so the total loan amount I'm looking at is about 350,000, and geez, like that is just daunting to think about. But when I was living in England, I lived in England for like not 8 years, sorry, 5 years. And during that time, I paid about 80,000 American dollars just in rent. So like, if I cut my losses and, um, you know, pay a lot of principal while I'm paying off the loan, I'll actually cut my loan time from 30 years to 20 or something like that if I pay it properly. Um, and like, let's see, if I paid like the same amount as I did in England, let's see, 80,000 for 5 years. I mean, I should be able to pay it off within 4 years, pretty much. Five, or not 4 years, sorry. 20 years. Yeah, 20, 22, 24 years if I paid it off properly. Um, in a way that, I can understand anyway. I don't need all these extra things. Can I get one less pound? Did I pick it up? Hey, sweet. Alright, gonna go drop off some more copper. So yeah, 20 something years, I'll pay off a $350,000 loan. Hopefully. I mean, I'm gonna go for the 30 just to be safe, but, um, if I can pay it off earlier, you know, that's good. And then in the meantime, gosh, when I move back home, I mean, I'll have a small amount of change to work with. Um, but I also want to invest in, I don't know, potentially a business of my own. Like right now, currently, I'm a generator mechanic. Um, and I mean, I can do the commercial stuff or the military stuff, um, mobile stuff and whatnot. But like, I don't know. We'll have to see. Cause like I can get a job. Like I understand a lot of the more advanced principles of electricity and power generation as a whole, and then on top of that, the mechanicking of parts and how to swap parts and troubleshooting skills and everything like that. Like so, like I'm pretty well rounded in that aspect, and then I've done some self-taught um, self-taught stuff as well, as far as like in regards to like woodworking or um, yeah, my bad. I had like a brain freeze for a second. Woodworking or you know administrative stuff, managing stuff, you know, human resources and other aspects that I could, branch off into and stuff. As far as like my dream job goes, honestly, like I would just love to do woodworking. And that's one thing where I just feel super passionate about. Um, and I mean, I'm not good at it, and that sucks. That really sucks. Um, I remember when I was younger, I used to want to be a comedian, right? And that was my dream job. And so I'd study comedy for hours and hours and hours and like listen to comedians do their thing and tell their jokes and stuff. And I found them so funny and so hilarious and so deep and I wanted to be like that. I wanted to bring joy to people and make them laugh. Um, and I was so excited to be a comedian. And then like one day I just realized like crap, I'm not that funny. And as funny as that may sound, it's true. But then like there's the occasion where like I am absolutely on one. And to this day, it still happens where like I go on like I have like a moment or two and I'll say the most funny thing that nobody was expecting. And they'll laugh so hard. And it's always in the moment. I can't That's why I can't do stand up though. It's cuz I can't like force not force, but I can't like basically design a joke um without without the joke being affected. Um let's see, is there more copper? I don't want to go all the way up there. All right, let's get all of our stuff and sail on back. We had ourselves a good run. Ugh, it's gonna be heavy. This is what happens when my guy wears or weighs a lot. He just walks all weird, with his head down, and he sweats a lot. And my stamina doesn't recover, so I have to throw it and walk, and then throw it again, and then walk. Gosh. Okay, let me go pick these raspberries real quick. For the plot. For the plot. Alright, don't worry. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. So yeah, I just didn't want to be, I didn't think I could be a comedian, so I gave up on that. And that was like the very beginning of high school. Kind of stopped wanting to be a comedian. Because I didn't think it was a realistic dream. And then I wanted to be a scientist for a little bit. And I thought that was super cool and that would be great, but my grades weren't reflecting that capacity at the moment, and I was a little bit nervous about, you know, the stress levels of being in a highly technical skill set or skill job or whatnot. Like, I just didn't think I could do that to the best of my abilities at the time. Nowadays, you know, seeing how the real world works, I probably could have done it and been just fine. But back then I was still intimidated by that level of responsibility. And then, yeah, I kind of wanted to be a politician. Then I joined the military. Not because of the politician aspect, but just joined the military in general. Because jobs were pretty scarce. That's when the recession hit in 2009 through 2010 or 11. And in 2012, it was getting good again. But I had already signed my papers, and I left in May. And then I've been traveling the world ever since. I've been to Montana was my first place, and then Germany, and then England, and now I'm in Korea, and then I go to Japan next. So that's pretty dope. I mean, I've traveled the world, got to see what I want, learned a lot of stuff. While I was deployed, I got into watching more and more YouTube videos, and that's when I decided, like, I really like woodworking, because my dad, he used to be a carpenter, or he was a carpenter, and so I kind of wanted to pay homage to him if I could. Oh shit. I hope I can pick up that last little bit of copper. Okay. Did I get it all? No. Where's this last little bit? Oh, what? No. It won't let me. All this was for nothing. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Did they... I thought I could still sail, even though I was carrying too much. Oh boy. That is frustrating. Okay. So I need to make a little chest, and then I can sail away and sail back. But I'm not gonna put you guys through 2 sailing voyages. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm having a good time. And, you know, if anybody's even made it this far, like, I mean, good Good on you. I really respect you for watching this long. And I appreciate you. Let's not forget the appreciation. Ah, man. Bruh. Okay, that's enough to build a chest. Okay. Can I carry two more? I can carry one more. There we go. That's all I can carry. Okay. Oh, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna sail over to that other area. To where my main island is. And then I can drop this off, and then I'll sail back and then drop it off again. And that way it doesn't take me 30 minutes just to sail across the water and then sail back. I'm running up to about an hour now of video gaming, of Valheim and recording. Yeah, so anyway, just been kind of talking to myself and stuff, and just enjoying the scenery and the banter. It's pretty fun. This game's just, in general, like, I just really enjoy the game. I could play this game for, I don't know, if I had one game to play for the rest of my life, and like I couldn't choose any other game, I think I'd choose this one. And you know what's crazy? I've never even made it past like the third boss by myself. So, the newer stuff is totally new to me. I have no idea what's going on with that or anything. I've watched my friends play and do some cool stuff after they beat like the fourth boss, but nobody really got past the fifth boss, so except for one person. And I had seen some of what they did, but I did not actually see what they did, if that makes sense. Like, I never paid attention. I've definitely, you know, been around YouTube and seen some of the stuff that people have like unlocked or done. But I haven't like looked too deeply into it either, because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Man. Carrying all this weight. Okay, come on, you can do it. All right, now we're cooking. Let's go back. Oh wait, I gotta mark this part on the map. forward. Oh, you know what? I'll just sail backwards. Sometimes for some reason sailing backwards is faster. I don't really understand that mechanic, but it works. I need to lose 6 of them. This may take a while. Dang. Ugh. I thought this was going to be so much easier. I thought I could just sail once and be done. They really didn't give me a great map for this go around. I've never been on a map where there wasn't copper on the first island. Making progress. Can't really complain. This is still faster than me having to, I don't know, I guess sail even further. So let's see here. So $350,000, that's roughly a $50,000 oversight or overhead just in case I do have additional problems. But like, I don't know, man, it's a 30-year loan. Like, it's quite a bit of money that I'd have to pay back per month, or per payment. And I mean, that's a lot of dedication. It's like, is $50,000 enough oversight in that case? Like, maybe I'll need even more, which would suck. I need to get rid of 10 or 9. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need a $400,000 loan just to pay for a $200,000 house and a $100,000 an acre land, and then $400,000. So that's even more money for me to pay. It's quite expensive, and I'm not really looking forward to it. But at the same time, I'm just ready to settle. I'm good. I don't want to 32 now. I don't want to waste any more time looking around for where I want to live. I liked it just fine back home, so. And I've been around. I mean, I'm not super fond of American politics or anything like that, but I'll definitely love to live where I'm from. It's gorgeous there. It's beautiful. Wildlife. Like, I would love to raise my children there. But, like, don't want to shop around forever? Waste more time? Nah. I do not. You better leave my workbench alone. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but I'll make it work. Pay that much money, I guess, and just live my days without regret, at least, you know. I had pre-built my dream home a few years ahead of time, lived in it in Valheim while I was waiting for it to get built in real time. Got out the military, retired, and then I can't see. It's super foggy. Oh no. I was afraid of this. Not looking forward to this nighttime ops. I'm still not even close. Dang it. I don't want to take the time to build a house either. Ah. Oh boy. This might get crazy, fellas. If you guys did make it through this part all the way up to here, like, now's probably the climax of this adventure. Because I had no intention of staying out during the night in the game. And it's dark as hell. And foggy. I can't see shit. I can't see anything. Sorry. Sorry about the swear words. Oh, you little turd. Alright, so far so good. I think I just gotta sail straight back and I'll be okay. Sorry about the quiet. I'm just a little nervous about how this might turn out. I'd really hate to die. So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm not trying to jinx it, but so far, so good. Okay, the fog's lifting. That's hopefully a good sign. Also means I can see enemies a lot sooner. So I might have to be cautious about that. Still doing pretty good. Pretty smooth. Alright. Now I can't remember how long the night lasts. Look at this stuff though. Look at how beautiful this game is. Like, oh, it's just so gorgeous. Oh, absolutely amazing. Oh no. You stay away from my stuff. No, you ruined my trajectory. Come on, bring it on. Wouldn't that be crazy if this was the accumulation of the whole night? Just that one random Great Orph. I like how the camera fades a little bit, like goes out of focus and focuses back in, depending on where you're looking. So awesome. No, no, you leave my stuff alone. Okay, almost there. Ah. Okay, I think it's almost daytime then. Usually that's what happens when it's daytime. Is the world save? Well, that nighttime was not super exciting, but still, um, it was a decent way to pass the time rather than, you know, I don't know. I guess me just going back and forth there in the day, but the nighttime scenery is quite beautiful. So I was happy to experience that again and actually get the time to enjoy it. The final leg. Okay, I just leave everything else here. I really thought I could drive the boat or steer the boat while I was over encumbered. But it wouldn't let me. That's very frustrating. I mean, I'm not super far away from my land home. So I may just take what I can carry, run all the way back, and then grab my wagon, because I have a wagon, and drag that all the way out here and tow my treasure back, and then that'll be the end. So let's see here. What can I carry? Pretty much that. I can carry 2 more. Okay, that's it. All right, let's go. Oh, let's ping my location on the map. There we go. Now I can just run as far as I can. Hey, civilization. So that right there, that's a smelter. It's gonna turn all my copper ore into copper, like, bars. Definitely gonna need more charcoal. I thought I had enough, but I guess not. Okay. Now, let's go get the old wagon. Wagon! Oof, you really needed repaired. Okay. Now let's ping this part, so I know exactly which direction to go, and then we'll just head on over. Gotta build up my stamina. So in this case, I am the horse for the carriage. And it would be a insane workout. I mean, like, could you imagine? You're just pulling a regular, like, cart, you know, along, blah, blah, blah. And then, I don't know, the amount of weight I'll be pushing here in a little bit is going to be astronomical for a human being to push the distance I'm going to push it. So, if that was your only way of getting around, though, man. Or, like, towing your goods or whatever. Like, thank goodness for horses. Or at least groups of people, maybe. Alright. Here we are. Put it all in the cart. Alright, let's see how heavy this cart is. Cart is 1,187 pounds. Oh boy. Yeah, you can, and it has like a real weight to it now as well. Or a real-ish weight, I mean. Because, like, I know you guys saw how I was able to run around with it before, but now it's like extra slow. Which is cool. They've added that feature to kind of give you more of a, like, realistic viewpoint on what's actually happening to your character. And then I'm gonna use my power, which allows me to run and jump longer without burning as much stamina. This is pretty useful, especially at this point in the game. Because of these hills, with this weight, it would destroy me. We're gonna make it though. We're gonna make it, you guys. We're gonna finish this journey. And we're gonna go all the way. Maybe. Just kidding. We're gonna totally make it. No problem. Little detour. No big deal. Almost there now. Almost there. Over the hill. Finally. And here we are. At the old home. can I do this? There we go. We'll just take everything. We'll put it all in there, much as we can. And then we'll put all that in there. And we'll take this and put all that in there. And then we'll go over here and put all that in there. And we'll come back over here and drop this off. And then we'll take the cart to the garage. In England, the people say garage. Really, quite a hard thing for me to, wrap my mind around that word. Oh boy. I was gonna turn it around. I should have just backed this guy in. Ah! Crashed my cart. Ugh, jeez. I need to build a proper garage driveway. Alright, so I can no longer make copper because I don't have any coal. Okay, so what can I do here? Alright, I can do this. This is what I can do. So I gotta destroy my smelter. And then I can make a charcoal kiln because I don't have enough ingredients to make the charcoal kiln and the smelter at the moment. And then I drop off 25 wood in here and turn it into charcoal. Takes a little bit of cooking though. So in the meantime, I will take this and this, transfer this over, and I'll start, walking back to the old grandma's house. That's where I've decided to put my forge. And I got the deer head up. Oh yeah, looks sick. And I put down a rug for the living room. So crazy all the stuff you can do in this game. Man, I had to repair. Alright, let's make some bronze. First off, we're gonna make some nails. I'll make one more set, just in case. Alright, that's enough. And then, what does it take to make a big old boat? 10 deer hide, 30 fine wood, 20 resin, and 80 nails. Okay, well, I don't have hardly any fine wood, so definitely gonna have to work on that. So first off, I guess I need a bronze axe then, so I can cut the fine wood trees down. Alright, let's put these nails away. Definitely got enough nails. And then I'll need probably 8 bronze altogether to make a bronze axe. So this may take a lot longer than I already anticipated that this would take a long time. But this is way longer than I was anticipating. So, I don't know. If anybody ever makes it this far, congratulations. You've won my respect as well. Even though, you could have won it earlier from, just simply existing. At the 1 hour mark, and now we're at an hour and 30 minutes. I'm not sure how the YouTube algorithms really work, so I mean, maybe if I post that hour and a half long video, cool. Maybe not cool. I don't know. I don't know if I'm entertaining enough for that. Come on, Kappa. I guess I could build another chest while I wait. Honey! Honey! I'm gonna see if I can go to sleep. So that'll make everything go by a lot faster. Oh, it's a good thing I set my spawn point. Jeez. That would have been embarrassing. Yes, the day is still ahead of me. So I've got enough charcoal here to make 10 more copper. After this 20 copper gets done cooking. And then that'll leave me... Whoops. Opened the wrong chest. Oh well. With 20 copper and 15 tin, so I'll be able to make 15 bronze if I really want that much bronze. That'll leave me with 15, so let's go check the forge and see how much it costs to make a bronze axe. Whoops, wrong house. My goodness. I forgot it's downstairs at Grandma's house. Alright, let's see here. Bronze axe. It costs me 8 bronze. So I want to be able to make a bronze axe and a... Oh. Guess I haven't unlocked it. At least a bronze axe though. For sure. Bronze axe. Yep. So 8 bronze. Hmm. Ah. I think that was it, right? I just need 8 bronze and pigskin. 8 bronze, 2 pigskin, 4 wood. Okay. There we go. Bronze. Bronze. Ah, yes, the old bronze axe. Perfect. That is what I really needed right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, now I can get that fine wood that I was talking about. Let's go get this one that's already kind of on the ground. Yeah, sorry about the stream being so long. It was never my intention to make it this long. Or stream, recording. Now if it was a stream, I guess it'd be different, but I'm not super familiar. I tried to stream the other day, I couldn't quite figure it out. What was that I needed? 30 of the fine wood? Yeah. What do I got now? 23? Okay, just gotta find a couple more trees. And we'll end it when the boat is finished. And I have enough. Sweet. So what do I need again? I need 30 wood, 10 deer hide, 20 resin, and then nails. We got that. So 80 nails. Okay. Deer hide. Oh, how much was it? I don't want to take too much. 10 deer hide. Okay, and then 20 resin. No problem. Let's go build this boat. Yay, my first official Viking ship of this particular playthrough, of this particular time. Thank anybody for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you for going on this long, arduous journey. Anyway, I hope you have a great day.